space is vast, silent, and merciless. Civilizations rise and fall among the stars. But every now and then, something unexpected happens. Something that rewrites history. This is the story of the last stand at Kepler 62F. A story of courage, sacrifice, and the unbreakable spirit of humanity. Setting the stage, Kepler 62F. Humanity's first great colony beyond the solar system. The world was beautiful. With sapphire oceans glittering under twin suns, endless forests stretching across fertile plains, and skies painted in shades Earth had long forgotten. It was a place of hope. A place where humanity believed it could finally be safe. 50,000 souls called it home. Farmers, engineers, scientists, children. For the first time in centuries, humanity dared to dream of peace. But peace never lasts. The Scarad came. An ancient insectoid empire, merciless and relentless, consuming worlds like wildfire. And when their war fleets entered the Kepler system, humanity's fragile dream stood in their path. The threat arrives. The colony had no fleet, no armies, just a single outdated defense ship in orbit, the Dauntless, commanded by Captain Arya Vance. Against the Scarad armada, it was a candle against a storm. The Scarad sent their demand: surrender and be enslaved, resist and be annihilated. The message echoed across every home on Kepler. There was fear. Of course, there was fear. But there was also something else: defiance. For humanity has always been stubborn, fragile in body, but unbreakable in spirit. Decision to fight. In the council chambers, settlers argued. Some begged for evacuation, though there was nowhere to run. Others demanded surrender, hoping for mercy. But Captain Vance stood tall. Her voice was steel. "We are not soldiers," she said. "We are builders, dreamers, explorers. But we are human, and humanity does not kneel." Her words spread like wildfire. Within hours, the colony transformed. Farmers welded weapons out of irrigation lasers. Miners reforged drilling rigs into armored vehicles. Children carried supplies to the front lines. Engineers hacked civilian drones into makeshift attack swarms. Every man, woman, and child prepared to fight, not because they believed they could win, but because surrender was worse than death. First clash, the Scarad came at dawn. Their ships cut through the skies like blades of fire. From orbit, the Dauntless charged forward, outgunned, outnumbered, but not outwilled. Its cannons roared, tearing holes in Scarad scout ships. When its ammunition ran low, Captain Vance ordered ramming maneuvers, turning her fragile ship into a spear. On the ground, the battle was chaos. Colonists hid in forests, striking from the shadows. Explosives hidden in water pipes detonated under Scarad patrols. Drones, once meant to survey farmland, swarmed enemy walkers with deadly precision. The Scarad commander was baffled. This was supposed to be easy, to crush a primitive colony in minutes. Instead, they were bleeding. Against farmers and children, the turning point, hours stretched into days. The colonists refused to break. Every fallen human was replaced by two more picking up their weapons. And slowly, impossibly, humanity began to win small victories. One Scarad dropship destroyed, then another. Entire platoons lured into ambushes and wiped out. Above, the Dauntless, scarred, burning, still fought. Captain Vance's voice broadcast across the colony. Stand together. Hold the line. For Earth. For Kepler. And the colonists answered as one. For Earth. For Kepler. The chant shook the skies. For the first time in their history, the Scarad felt something alien to them. Doubt. Climax. The superweapon enraged. The Scarad unveiled their true weapon. A planet cracker cannon, capable of tearing Kepler apart in a single shot. The colonists stared at the sky in horror as the weapon charged. But Captain Vance did not hesitate. The Dauntless was broken, crippled, barely holding together. And yet she pushed it forward, straight toward the cannon's heart. Her final broadcast echoed across every speaker, every radio, every comlink on Kepler. We may be fragile. We may be few. But remember this. humanity bows to no one. And with those words, she rammed the Dauntless into the cannon. A blinding explosion tore across the heavens. The scarred fleet was crippled. The planet cracker destroyed. Silence fell. Aftermath for days, the colony waited, bracing for annihilation. But it never came. Shattered and humiliated, the Scarred withdrew. They had never known defeat before. But now, they had tasted it. And it had come at the hands of humanity. When reinforcements finally arrived weeks later, they did not find ruins. They found survivors, scarred, weary, but standing. Children waving the human flag. Farmers still clutching their makeshift weapons. They found a people who had looked death in the eye and refused to yield. Closing. Historians would later call it the last stand at Kepler, 62F. But to humanity, it was something more. A promise that no matter the odds, no matter the enemy, no matter the darkness of the void, humanity would endure, because in the cold silence of space, when empires crumble and species vanish, one truth remains: humans fight back.